Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you're watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solid to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in different time frames. So friends, here I would like to start with a weekly chart of S&P 500 futures. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures were facing stiff resistance at the levels of 2879, what they faced first time in January 2018 when the S&P 500 futures witnessed its first sharp fall after a sharp upward move from a long time. Here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures started an uptrend from the levels of 2035 what they tested in November 2016. S&P 500 futures continued to move upward and faced stiff resistance first time at the levels of 2879 in January 2018, where a sharp fall was seen in S&P 500 futures, but the S&P 500 futures tested the lows of 2536, and once again the S&P 500 futures tried to continue this uptrend but difficult to sustain above the levels of 2879, and once again the S&P 500 futures witnessed a sharp fall from these levels when they tested the lows of 2320 in December 2018, from where the S&P 500 futures once again started an uptrend and continued this rally when the S&P 500 futures tested the highs of 3398 on February 17, 2020. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures found stiff resistance at the levels of 3402 during the month of February 2020 when the coronavirus cases started to spread globally. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures continued a steep fall from the levels of 3396, and this fall continued up to March 23rd, 2020 when the S&P 500 futures tested the lows of 2174 on March 23rd, 2020, but the recovery was equally strong because this was a correction of 36% from their highs, and here you can see that how this correction continued for near about 35 days and finally ended on March 23rd when the S&P 500 futures once again started a sharp recovery because this was a correction, not crash. So here you can see that how this recovery was very strong in the S&P 500 futures because most of the central banks came forward to beat the crisis. So here you can see that how this recovery was seen in S&P 500 futures when the S&P 500 futures finally found stiff resistance at the levels of 3587 in August 2020 when a sharp fall was seen in S&P 500 futures when the S&P 500 futures once again tested the bottom of this uptrend. Friends, I have divided this journey into various stages of an uptrend. There is no doubt that still the S&P 500 futures have been maintaining amid this uptrend zone, but here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures once again tested the bottom of this uptrend channel what they have tested here in December 2018, and since then this uptrend continued when the S&P 500 futures reached the bottom of this uptrend channel during the month of February 2020, and this fall continued during the month of March. S&P 500 futures tested the levels of 2174 on March 23rd. No doubt that a sharp recovery was seen in the S&P 500 futures because most of the central banks came forward to maintain the dents caused by coronavirus cases. But once again, I find that the S&P 500 futures have been facing stiff resistance at the levels of 3859, and the S&P 500 futures finally tested a peak of 3859 on January 21st, 2021, and here I find that the S&P 500 futures look ready for a sharp fall from this level because since then the S&P 500 futures have been facing heavy sell-off at these levels, and here I find that once again the S&P 500 futures could start a steep fall from these levels which could continue up to the next 70 days, and I find that this time the S&P 500 futures could test new lows because the fall could be too steeper this time due to growing coronavirus cases which have stopped global supply chain once again, and the recovery seems to be far away. So friends, now let's check this move in a daily time frame. Friends, here in a daily time frame, here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures have been constantly facing stiff resistance at the levels of 3859. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures have been showing signs of exhaustion. So now let me zoom this for you. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures tested the highs of 3859 on January 21st, and since then the S&P 500 futures have been facing stiff resistance at the levels of 3852. Here you can see that on January 25th the S&P 500 futures have already signaled a sharp fall, but a sharp recovery was seen on January 25th from the levels of 3790. But here I find that on January 26th once again this sell-off seems to be continue, and here the S&P 500 futures showing some weakness. Friends, this is a live chart of S&P 500 futures where you can see that the S&P 500 futures have been witnessing a sharp downward trend in a daily time frame which could continue, and here I find that the S&P 500 futures could breach the lower end of this upward channel before February 11th, and here I find that finally the S&P 500 futures could find some support at the levels of 3231. So friends, here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures have been showing an advent of a sharp downward move during this week, where the S&P 500 futures could find immediate support at the levels of 3773. And here I find that if the S&P 500 futures are not able to defend the immediate support of 3773, we will see the S&P 500 futures could test the next support at the levels of 3668, and the final support will be seen at the levels of 3586. Friends, here I find that if the S&P 500 futures are not able to defend the next support of 3587 during this week, we will see the S&P 500 futures to test the lower end of this uptrend channel, which is at the levels of 3382. So friends, here I find that the S&P 500 futures look ready for a sharp downward move during this week, which could lead to a market crash up to March 15, 2021, because this time this could be a crash. Why I'm saying so? Here I find that the S&P 500 futures could take a sharp downward move more than 50% from these highs. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.